Dr. Mason, your book, I think, serves to show that one has to really be secure in themselves, to really be bold in what it is that they wish to say. And your work is inspiring because, like, it is bold. It does make people think. It does go against the grain in many ways. And so, for the first question is, why? What inspired you to write the book?
Thank you for that question. Yeah, so I like to say that this journey really started for me when I was born, which is not an exaggeration. But I especially started to go down this pathway as an undergraduate at SUNY Plattsburgh. I was an English major, and I was fascinated, indeed I was obsessed with understanding everything to do with race and racism, particularly as it pertained to representation and authenticity that often gets attached to African Americans in the US. And it was my analysis of a novel, Erasure by Percival Everett, that was recently adapted into a film, American Fiction. That novel, Erasure, was life-changing for me. As an undergraduate, I was inspired to do an advanced honors thesis, which involved 2 years of deep study into African American literary studies and the production and reproduction of this thing that we call race. And at that very younger age, this was like at least almost 20 years ago for me, I started to identify that, well, at least according to my analysis, institutionalized erasure is what happens with the imposition of this thing called race. And I wasn't able to let that go because I saw myself, like the figures I studied, participating in the human rights efforts in the United States. And I wanted especially to work toward problem solving the problem of racism, especially anti-Black racism. And I've committed every ounce of scholarship, every class, and all endeavors in between toward that goal of contributing to resolving and solving the problem of racism, which I say that you can laugh at me, it's okay. I'm used to it. It's not just bold. Some people might think I'm a bit mad, and I am. I think that's a sort of prerequisite to committing one's life's work and energy toward that goal, right? But because I feel passionately about it, because it's a matter of ethics, because it's a matter of morality to me, right? My quest for social justice is boundless, and where my mind took me, I had to stay true to it. So I share my ideas boldly.